PewDiePie was the face of YouTube for years, but fame doesn't guarantee a life free of hurdles. Like anyone, he's had to deal with a ton of scary, tragic, and outright bizarre troubles. Fans of PewDiePie know that he's often professed his love of Japan and Japanese culture, and that passion eventually led the YouTuber to move there with his wife, Marzia. Although this may seem like a dream come true on paper, it's come with its own set of struggles. In late 2019, PewDiePie and Marzia were robbed while they were away from the property. The event was extremely hard on the couple, leaving a long-term impact on their mental health. In a video posted a few months after the incident, PewDiePie explained that none of his own belongings were stolen, and they were able to get some of the robbery on film. However, he revealed that most of Marzia's valuables were taken from the house. PewDiePie was frustrated to see many of his detractors celebrating the robbery on social media, pointing out that even though he wasn't personally impacted financially, the entire event was a massive breach of privacy and safety. In an Instagram post, Marzia wrote, "I can't hide the shock and sadness with it all being taken away just like that." It would be a while before the couple felt comfortable in their home again.
I think it's time to end the subscribe to PewDiePie movement or meme.
In one of 2019's most horrific moments, a shooter in New Zealand targeted 2 mosques and killed a total of 51 people. The shooter also referenced the YouTuber during the attack, saying, "Subscribe to PewDiePie," as he live-streamed the incident. This quote was pulled directly from the YouTuber's then recent campaign to gain the most subscribed channel on the platform. While the exact reasoning behind the shooter's reference is unknown, the call-out was mentally and emotionally damaging for PewDiePie. It also kicked off a high level of internet discourse, with some people partially blaming PewDiePie's controversial sense of humor for the incident. Others believed that PewDiePie's influential virality inspired the shooter to co-opt the meme in an attempt to spread his own message in the largest way possible. As noted by Slate, a rising number of white supremacists had taken to using the phrase around this point in time. PewDiePie appeared to be extremely unsettled by all of this, telling viewers that he was sickened having his name uttered by this person, and that he didn't want hate to win. Explaining that he wished to distance his name from this tragedy, the YouTuber called for an end to the Subscribe to PewDiePie movement. While some people accused him of normalizing hateful rhetoric through his channel, other YouTubers came to PewDiePie's defense. In a heartfelt message on X, formerly Twitter, Markiplier asserted his belief that PewDiePie had no part in the shooting, writing in part, "You had nothing to do with this, full stop." We all have our vices, but PewDiePie might have gone a little too far with his, according to the YouTuber himself. He detailed his complicated relationship with alcohol in a video titled, "I Can Quit Whenever, Honestly."
Just sniffing a good whiskey makes me feel things, mate. I'm never drinking again.
He explained that he noticed a problem with his drinking when he attempted to cut back on his alcohol consumption, which in turn triggered a feeling that he needed whiskey to continue functioning normally. In the end, PewDiePie ended up completely cutting out all alcohol. During his darkest moments, especially while suffering from his whiskey addiction, PewDiePie said that he embraced the philosophical practice of Stoicism, which emphasizes enduring hardship without letting emotions get the better of you, and ultimately helped him remain focused on quitting. Fans were quick to congratulate PewDiePie for his accomplishment. Many viewers were also grateful that PewDiePie shared this vulnerable moment, especially since his story could possibly help other people in their own struggles with addiction. PewDiePie's pugs, Maya and Edgar, have been important parts of his channel for years. Maya, an adorable and plucky one-eyed pug, was always a wonderful addition to any video she appeared in. Many fans were shocked and saddened to hear about Maya's tragic passing in 2022. The 17-year-old pug had been dealing with some medical complications over the preceding few years, and PewDiePie was clearly devastated to lose his old friend. Taking to Instagram, the YouTuber wrote, "I will miss you so much, and I already do. You will always be in my heart, Maya." A great number of fans shared their condolences on Instagram and in the comments on older videos featuring Maya, saying they'd also miss her very much. As PewDiePie himself stated, 17 years is a long time for a pug, but no time in the world would have ever been enough. With millions of fans constantly expecting so much of him, not to mention a large number of detractors, PewDiePie gradually felt the pressure of his YouTube career grow stronger. At the height of his fame, the YouTuber spent much of his time fielding justifiable criticism of some offensive jokes and fending off attacks from internet trolls at every turn. It all added up to give PewDiePie high levels of stress and anxiety. In fact, the pressure from fans and the media essentially fed into PewDiePie's addiction to YouTube, making the content creator feel that he had to constantly perform well or risk losing everything. From here, PewDiePie felt that he was starting to fall into a rut with his YouTube career, as he was always looking for new ways to stay relevant. The constant pressure didn't reflect what he wanted from his job, and he was eventually convinced that he needed some kind of break, even if it meant losing a lot of money in the process. On the plus side, the break gave him time to think about his priorities, and he came back with a healthier approach to creating content. In a Q&A video from late 2020, Pewds explained,
I just enjoy making videos without caring what a group of people that don't watch me think.
While at one point he may have felt trapped by his job, PewDiePie now only makes videos when he feels like it, and that seems to suit him just fine. PewDiePie has finally settled down into a more peaceful routine in Japan. With a much more relaxed YouTube posting schedule and far less media attention, PewDiePie seems to be in a much better place when compared to his previous high-pressure lifestyle. PewDiePie and his wife have had the time to start a family, having a son in summer 2023. However, though PewDiePie has been happy with his time in Japan so far, the YouTuber has expressed some problems with the ways in which the country's healthcare restrictions affected his time with his newborn infant. In a video reviewing his first full year in Japan, the YouTuber explained that his son's first day was not what he'd hoped. PewDiePie was already on edge because Marzia's pregnancy had not been without complications, and she experienced a few scary moments during labor. After dropping Marzia off at the hospital, the YouTuber was only allowed to see his wife and son for a few hours at a time, which left him distraught. The YouTuber would later remark that he felt conflicted by the whole experience, saying,
"But sometimes there are rules that just don't make any sense.